This former asylum is one of the coolest examples of adaptive reuse and mixed development that I've heard of, so let me tell you about it. Adaptive reuse is when older and underutilized buildings are repurposed for modern uses while retaining the building's historic and architectural features. This complex in Traverse City, Michigan used to be a mental health facility that also served as a self sustaining community. Patients would work in the gardens or farm, bakery, etc., as part of their therapy. However, in 1989, it closed and was left unoccupied for over a decade. Bulldozers showed up and they were about to plow down the whole thing, but at the last minute, a developer stepped in and took on what has been one of the largest historic preservation and adaptive reuse efforts in the United States. Now, the complex is known as the Grand Traverse Commons and has a mix of market rate condos, subsidized housing, senior living, retail stores, restaurants, and offices, and some of the older buildings are used for historic tours. Many big buildings like these have been torn down in America, but revival projects like this are powerful not just because they encourage people of different ages and incomes to live and work together, but because they reuse infrastructure that already exists. Instead of extending new roads, pipes, and long term liabilities, the city allowed reinvestment in a place that had already proven its value. This complex has adapted to the needs of its community, and that's inspiring. Traverse City won Strongest Town in 2017 for its car free connectivity, strong downtown, citizen involvement, and more. This story is just one example of how a town grows in strength over time by building on what works instead of constantly starting over, even if it requires some creativity. I'd love to hear about some of your favorite examples of adaptive reuse. Let me know in the comments.